What up, peoples? Good peoples. What's up, good peoples? Oh, shucks. Oh, I got that one plugged in, so I'll just use this one. F is full. What up, ladies? Come on, ladies. You should understand me. I've been through so much. Oh, shit. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Oh, it's going through this time. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. That's good money. Because if I bang on the wood, it's still supposed to hear a little noise. Because I had the mic up. I had to check because last time I ain't getting no viral. I'm about to take that down. I ain't doing my nose itch a little bit. I got too much cocaine. Nah, ain't no cocaine. Don't do no cocaine. Ain't no cocaine. What's up, man? Yeah, I got falsely arrested. I'm gonna tell you some stories about what happened to me. Yeah, I got a lot of stories to tell. That's what they said I do. Got a lot of. Hell yeah, I got a lot of stories to tell. They don't want me to tell them. Like how I got falsely arrested when I was 14 years old. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna try to do it in a nutshell. Like, basically, I went to Burger King, right? We was going to play basketball. I treated him to Burger King. My boy had a bag of weed. He didn't have no pockets, but it was like a little bit of weed. He was like, yo, hold this for me. So I held the weed for him. It was just a little bit. But back then, weed was illegal. Now, check it. So I said, let's go to Burger King because they got the double cheeseburger special. So I'm gonna treat all y'all to Burger King. You know, at that time we young, we drinking some beers and all that. That's what we used to do. When we was going like down Melrose, um, we was walking, yeah, by the Burger King over there. The Social Security building used to be over there, and in the BX. So now check it. This is what it do. So we ate our burgers, then walked out the store. The police rolled up, pointing his gun at us. They took only me in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't type like, why you only taking me? But it was just something that to note. I said in my head, I said, damn, they only took me. Like, what the fuck did I do by myself? nah, nah, we wasn't into none of that stupid stuff. But they forcibly arrested me and said I robbed that Burger King. You know what I'm saying? And before that, a lady drove by pointing a finger. I don't know who she was pointing at, but she was like pointing at one of us. I guess it was me. She pointed me out, and then boom, they took me in. Now the thing is, I was working at Burger King at the time that Burger King got robbed. I was working at another Burger King downtown on 33rd Street. That's not in the Bronx. This is Manhattan. I was working in Manhattan. So I was at work at the exact same time that the robbery was reported to have happened. So they got all this evidence. They still tried to indict me. Just like the district attorney indict any motherfucking thing, indict a ham sandwich. I don't think that's what that terminology was used for, but god damn. So she indicted me. I beat them at the grand jury. A couple of people came to testify for me. Then I got pulled over when I was driving, you know what I'm saying? And then they said that, somebody reported that I had a gun on me. So they threw my stuff out the car, searched me, told me to walk the straight line and all that. You know what I mean? So they took me and took my, I was intoxicated, right? So check it. Now they threw all my stuff from the car out in the street and all that, but they got the car to back. Now it takes me in bullpen therapy again. They give me a breathalyzer, whatever that is. It told about I was 1 point away from not being sober. They 1 point away from not being full of shit. Now, check this. They so the lawyer asked me, do I want to spend 15 days in jail or pay a $250 fine? So I'm 18 years old, driving, boom, boom. I ain't trying to go on a motherfucking bullpen. I've been in the motherfucking bullpen before at the age of 14, so I ain't trying to go to no motherfucking bullpen. So check it. Yeah, so I goes to the bullpen anyway. And not to bullpen, I mean talking about jail, 15 days in jail, not the bullpen. My bad, excuse me. So I ain't trying to go to jail, but I've been in the bullpen before, and I'm not trying to go further deep inside than that. And that was too deep. Word. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, the law states that somebody having a gun, even though they found no gun in a car, is not reasonable suspicion coming from uh, anonymous tip, a person giving an anonymous tip, you know what I'm saying? That a gun, somebody has a gun in his car is not reasonable or probable cause to stop and frisk somebody, stop and frisk somebody. And that's just like the law when they made the stop and frisk, you know what I mean? They would stop and frisk me even before then, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't even use the broken tail lights this time thing. But I've been through hell, man. That's injustice. And then the district attorney locks me up without having jurisdiction. First of all, they bruised me so bad that they made me snap. You know what I'm saying? They made me snap and go to jail. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. And they used to ask me like, dude, dude said in front of my girl, right? I could turn around to the mic. Dude said, I'm gonna bring this mic a little closer. Dude said in front of my girl to me, yo, no, to my girl. Spoke to my girl in front of me, talk about, yo, you need to dump that little kid and get with a real man. Sound like the district attorney, man. Y'all all against me, man. Word up. But I'm gonna go into something. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm going to until I'm into it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Y'all did me dirty. Dirty. Dirty they did me. Yeah. This is a little something that I did right here. Let me see. Why it's not turning up? Turn up. I continue to turn up. Oh, it didn't even play. And I was trying to play it, but it didn't play. But let's go into this. Okay, it's not playing. It's like it's crazy right now. No. Uh-oh. What up, YouTube? I would go in, but I don't know, man. I don't know what got to be done. Like go back on the old school. But copyright, I don't know. Not satisfied. All you gotta do is stick around. Is worth your while. I knew it was gonna do that. I knew it was gonna do that stupid shit. Because somebody fucking with me. What's that right there? What the hell did I do? What the you now definitely know. Now definitely think they messing with me. Come on, man. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Go back. I'm going back and the screen is not even on here. All right, I pressed YouTube. This shit got me fucked up. They know what they doing. All right. Now, since y'all want to mess with me, go into another story. I got some crazy stories. Stories I don't even want to really get into. Not too tough. I don't know what's up with this phone, but you do what you do. I'm gonna go plug in over here with this phone. So that one got absolutely that obviously I ain't plugging. That obviously is twisted over there. I don't know what that is. Come on, man. You seen that the small window? Come on. All right. I get I might as well go with that right there. Another a little something that I put together. I don't know. Oh man, I didn't mean to turn that off. No, we gotta go back. What was I playing that for? Oh yeah. Why did this shit turn sideways, motherfucker? These niggas be trying to record box. The phone might be fucked up. Ah, ow. What up, good peoples? What up, peoples? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hit me, baby. Flight in the nighttime. Then you come to see me in the daytime. No one want to see you when it's playtime. And I'm not trying to talk to you on FaceTime. Give me ultimatums, you draw the line, put in all this time just to get you not to change your mind. You say you love me, but you hurt me at the same time. At the same time, baby, at the same time. I don't waste time. I don't waste yours, but you waste mine. There's not a line in this world can phase me. When I'm on the road and I don't know what you've been told, but this right here worth more than a pot of gold. Like you was on fine true when it just hit me. Baby, stick with me. Baby, stick with me. Baby, stick. Oh, oh, yeah. And another thing that what they did was, all right, I was indicted. I'm gonna give it to you raw. I was indicted on. I wasn't. I was felony complaint. It started from a felony complaint. That's where the conviction starts from, a felony complaint. It goes from a police report to a felony complaint. And a felony complaint, they take it um to the lower courts, not the criminal court. Yeah, the criminal court. They send it to the criminal court, and then they have a hearing to I forgot what kind of hearing is called. Y'all know the name. It's a hearing, and then it's a hearing to decide whether or not that person is going to be charged as a felony or a misdemeanor to stay inside the criminal court. But that type of charge, is automatically going up to the criminal court because it's murder. Now, I'm getting a felony complaint. They charged me in a police report and then a felony complaint with intentional murder. And it might have had, oh yeah, it had a possession of a weapon which got dismissed. And that's rare, but in this type of case that it is, you know what I'm saying? All right, I allowed them to get away with that. Now, listen, they they submit evidence based on a felony complaint to try to get me indicted in front of the grand jury for murder, right? So they submitted the evidence, the charges, and the facts and everything to the grand jury who examined the evidence and made a determination. Now, this what happens now. Somehow intentional murder got dismissed. But any kind of way that intentional murder get dismissed, you can never try me on the level of murder again. Now, what happened was they was dissatisfied with the vote. In some kind of way, they was dissatisfied with the vote, the district attorney. So another district attorney who wasn't even assigned to the case, he might have been a district attorney, but wasn't a prosecutor on the case. Now, he wasn't assigned to the case as a prosecutor. So what happened is that he reopened the grand jury the next day after the grand jury voted and resubmitted or whatever, resubmitted his own drafted charge of depraved indifference murder. With that type of depraved indifference murder is for, I don't want to go into the whole thing, but depraved indifference murder is for like, let's say the police steal a gun out the locker and go sell it, and somebody who he sold it to or it got in the hands of somebody who used it and somebody got killed, but the officer didn't pull the trigger, he just sold the gun. Now, that's like a felony murder. It's like a strict liability charge because basically you could be held responsible for the result, even though for the fault, even though it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? You can be held criminally liable even though it's not your fault. That's what strict liability means. So it's a strict liability type charge. Now, based on that, so now the officer could be charged for stealing the gun out the locker because um basically he could be charged with murder even though he didn't pull a trigger. That's why it's strict liability. It's not his fault that but still you could be charged because it's a strict liability. Now, that's what that charge is for. It's not intent to kill because that charge have no elements of intent to kill. And when an element got to be stated in the indictment for them to argue, they can't argue. There's four elements: is criminal intent, is criminal negligence, reckless, acting reckless, and there's one more of them. I'm burnt out right now. But if I was to become a lawyer, I have to restudy that. I know all that stuff, but and then there's one that, like not in action, like person that doesn't take action, like you're supposed to take action. That happens all the time. Now, and you can be charged for not doing something, like holding your oath in office, you know what I'm saying, and upholding the Constitution. You know what I mean? So you can, I don't know. I'm just going there, but check it. Now, what happened was, you know what I'm saying? He went and resubmitted this charge. Now that charge is getting reversed. The preventive murder is getting reversed in the courts because they tried a twin indictment. They tried to charge them with the charge that got dismissed in my case, intentional murder, and that at the same time and throw everything at the wall like my record, the executive of the record company who I signed with. I ain't gonna say, you sign a bunch of artists and throw them at the wall and whoever take off, that's who you go with. Like Don King, I came with the winner and I'm leaving with the winner. Now check it. So they throw it at they basically tried them on the twin indictment. Now the charge of intentional murder was getting dismissed on insufficiency of evidence. Not insufficient, it just got dismissed. Right now, basically now the private difference was being overturned in the courts in all jurisdiction, all four jurisdictions in New York. You know what I'm saying? All four jurisdictions, you got the first department, second department, and the third department, and the fourth department, appellate division. So these are the all four the jurisdiction. And all four jurisdictions agreed that yeah, this is whenever somebody uses a gun or a knife or a weapon to kill somebody, it's only intentional. And it goes into some real deep like legal stuff. But now they be submitted that crime now, and at the grand jury, once the jury start deliberating, no person is to be in the presence of the grand jury except the grand jurors, and not even the district attorney, not even the stenographer. So he reopened the grand jury after once the voting and deliberation process started, and he said his reasons. I mean, this was that they argument. I'm not going to go into the argument, but now um, the only the only way you can open up a case, only way you could resubmit a charge to the grand jury is you got to um under I think it is CPL, yeah, CPL 170.90 or something like that is in that area, and with the dealing with the grand jury, the only you got to get permission from the court, and it got to be newly complaint evidence, like evidence that wasn't available at the time of the first commencement of the grand jury. So now they didn't have no new complaint evidence or none of that. So they wouldn't have got permission from the judge to have opened up the grand jury. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have got that permission because they didn't have newly complaint evidence. You just don't go back in front of the grand jury. Now at trial, before the grand jury was sworn in, the judge addressed them on that. He was like, "Y'all, the grand jury proceedings is definitely defective and poor." And so he said, "We want to speak to my attorney." My attorney, I mean, I don't really want to put that out because that breaks out attorney and thing silence. You heard? So, but the privilege of silence. But I'm gonna tell you what happened though. My lawyer was like, "Well, that's neither here nor there. We ain't gonna even go in there." Somehow the charge got. He wasn't as an attorney. He's not a good attorney if he let that type of error, because that's a non-waivable defect in the mode of the criminal proceedings that's prescribed by law. If I'm saying it right, but that type of error cannot be waived, not by even by the defendant, because it's a jurisdictional in nature. It goes to the jurisdiction of the court. It's something that the court cannot do. You know what I'm saying? That they did. You know what I'm saying? But now the thing is, once intentional murder is dismissed, you can never bring that charge back. So this enhances the possibility that I get convicted of murder, even though I'm not guilty of murder, and the intentional murder charge was dismissed. And then this is called what you call this constructive amendment of the indictment. You can never amend the indictment. Like if you get done, you can never try somebody for elements like reckless intent. It got to be mentioned in the indictment for you to try him for any crime. You cannot try him for uncharged crimes, and you cannot um, argue another crime element to try to convict him of the crime that he stands indicted for. So you know what I'm saying? Now they violated all the way, all these violations that they got, and that's neither here nor there. That right there, they got that's like threefold in which they don't have jurisdiction in like three different areas in the evidence. I mean, basically, now the thing is that they have bruised me so much as a child that I snapped. You know what I mean? I snapped in the time of AIDS. They pushed me out in the street. I mean, I was underpaid. I was kicked, cut, stomped with glass, thrown in jail for things I didn't do, almost raped. Dudes bullied me out of my girlfriends and all type of stuff like that. I don't even know the name of the first lady that I ever had sex with, shit like that. But another thing that happened, now I'm locked up, and they don't want to let me out on parole after 31 years, right? They trying to prolong it. Now, what happened is that um they tampered with my records, my mental health records, to keep me in prison or cover up. them keep me in prison. So it got reversed on those grounds because they, basically cooked the books or whatever they did to the books. And they basically, they you cannot use unreliable evidence to, to make a decision to keep a person incarcerated. And you can't punish a person for acts that's committed due to his mental health illness. Now, all these things happen. Like that was my mental health. Like just now, I went into a splash. Of course, I'm going to a splash. You playing with my mental health records to keep me incarcerated and hurt me. You trying to hurt me mentally. So I went into like a FAB slash, and what B means F boom boom boom. With that, yeah. Because I go into that, man. Come on, man. I've been deprived. I've been stripped, man. That's worse than a slave, man. You strip me worse than a slave and still stripping me. They still discriminating against me. They even misspelled my last name. My name, my one of the letters in my family name is spelled with an O, and they spelled one of my name with an A in my name. O from A. So we mismatched on the name. Come on, they even made that. It was even a mistake made on that. They just did me dirty. They did me dirty. Word. So, you're gonna tamper with the jail records and it's crazy. Now check what happened with the judge, right? The judge, district attorney told the judge, she a black lady. She's a district attorney of the Bronx. So she tells the judge, right, that I got a case I would like to cite because I feel that this case does not meet the requirements for emotional disturbance. I didn't even know the law. I didn't even bring up emotional disturbance. I mean, emotionally disturbed though, but I am emotionally disturbed. Been emotionally disturbed. Who wouldn't be? You get thrown in jail for things you didn't do, kick, stomp. I had to fight every day, man. But it's neither here nor there. So she tells the judge that, I want to prove that this case is not emotional disturbance. So, all right, the judge said, you know what? I don't think you want to speak in that language. So that was like, like that was the closest thing to a Mason code. He threw out a real indirect signal and trying to wake her up and trying to communicate through other words to her that, listen, you don't want to wake this man up because if you do, he raised emotional disturbance. And, now the judge's job is to apply the law to the facts at all time. That's his job, to apply the law to the facts of the case. If the jury, it doesn't, even if you lie, indication of guilt, no, the jury can see that you lied and not say that that's the case in my case, but the jury can see that you lied and and still could see that, listen, he's not guilty of murder, he's guilty of a lower crime. The case is emotional disturbance. I know he was affected by emotional disturbance for a period of time during committing that crime. They could see that. You know what I mean? They could see that. But the judge is also, he's not supposed to hide the facts. He know that this is emotional disturbance, but he's going to sweep it on the rug and say, I don't think you want to speak in that type of language because you're going to wake him up. And in this case, it's emotional disturbance. He know this case was emotional disturbance. That's why I was emotionally disturbed the other day. I was like, FAB, FAB. And somebody was like, I was saying a little words. He was like, yo, watch your mouth. He was, and then shit got, But anyway, what I'm saying? But it's my fault, the black man whipped the whole place. Like Eddie Murphy said, I can't whip a disco ass. Everybody's suing them. They just throw me in, trying to throw me in jail. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Like, come on, man. Ladies date everybody but me. Of course, I'm mostly fucked up behind that shit. And you stripped me as a child of my opportunities. I had it made. Like a little, you can never say you had it made because divorce could have came in your boy. Fuck that. And many people get children, they get a divorce. They ain't going through this, what I went through. Now, the thing is, the difference between me and man, wife cheat on him and she give him love and everything. She got kids, but later on, so he can't handle that. But I'm supposed to be able to handle when you push me out in the street with people with the AIDS and the crack and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You deprive me. You paid to deprive me. Dep- um, deprivation game with me. You know what I mean? They played the deprivation game. They derogated me. And derogated means like a car without an engine is a thing that's impaired. It's a whole thing that's impaired because of one thing. is impaired, like a computer missing a chip or something like that. Like like you got a brain missing some, you got some screws missing in your brain. You derogated. But I'm gonna go into some. I don't know what I'm going to, but y'all call them and tell them they owe me money. They violated me big time. Yeah, they caused me to snap and black out and all that shit. And it's sexual. I got sexually somebody. Not I ain't get. Matter of fact, I did at a younger age, but dude, I got sexually harassed or almost raped and type shit. But that's neither here nor there. We're not gonna go. I got a lot of mental health issues and things, and then they're gonna play with your brain to make your mental health illness worse. Now, the law of the land, because it's the Constitution, is that no person shall be punished for acts that's committed due to their mental illness. And then when you do, what's that? Cruel and unusual punishment. And that's what you did to me, like S&M. You punished me like S&M on it. But this is another song I put together. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wow. I'm on the other one. Oh. It was. I know they happy this shit happened. What the fuck? And they throw Instagram on there. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna end it on this note after this song right here. I gotta throw something of my girl on there. Two more. That's it. That's some good shit anyway. Swiddle diddle on the beat. Swiddle diddle. ballerina. I'm gonna go on for about I don't know how long these things could be, but they fucking up. I think I played this. I guess you chose the highway. My way was the flyway. I'm about to street down and hit the streets. I can fix this up. One, two. I got the mic turned up a little too loud. I'm gonna pause this for a second. 'Cause I want to do something. It's gonna pause anyway, 'cause that's what it do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Hit that. Uh, all right. I just have to send something. That noise probably be the address noise. Because I remember the phones, like it was on a radio station too, and the government is some real conspiracy behind this shit too. Like with the phones and shit. Like back in the days, the pay phones. Like I've seen a dude get arrested by the feds because of he sampled the sound from a payphone. And when you stick the quarter in it, it makes a dong. That sound is like I guess the passcode or the thing that makes the floor go through. It connects to that sound. So if you record that sound and you play it back on the phone, dong, it's like you put the quarter in it and then you just dial your number. So as kids, you know, the neighborhood, it was a trend. You stick a paper clip inside the phone handle, the bottom talk part, and you put it in the keyhole, and then you click it, and then you take it off, you listen to the phone, and then the call go through. Because that paper clip was allowing that sound somehow to seep through. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that thing there worked. I don't think it's nothing to do with the sound on a paperclip one, but I don't know how that thing worked because I don't think it's the sound because you got to put the quarter in. But I think you press something. I don't know what you do. You click the hang up thing. But anyway, I was about to get into something. Oh yeah, I got it turned up. I want you to hear this. I had it tweaked. Ballerina. Ooh, that was loud, right? Ballerina. I just like saying your name. Yo, pigs. I got to let this play. I was right on time too. My number one girl. No, nothing's here. They don't raise love me. No one can love me like you love me. And I can let it go on vain. All the beautiful things you did for me. So your mama. I'm no longer here. You shining your love from above for me. To your mama. This is to my number one girl. You my number one girl. Not you, ballerina, not you. Oh. You my number one girl too, ballerina. What? I was talking to somebody else. There's a lot of number ones. All right, peace, y'all. Oh, one more thing. Distro Kid. I don't use them though. Nah, yes I do, because you're gonna see it. I don't like letting people fuck that. They be trying to block, or they be like, yeah, fuck up that app. I don't know. Let them know I use Distro Kid. They be like, yeah, fuck up that app. Let me get to where these songs is at. Oh, Shoki. I don't think that's the way to play it though. I gotta go to YouTube Studio. Oh, see, that's not even out. But you knowing too much, not even no more. There you go. That's YouTube Studio as soon as I crack it on. But that's not how it is. I gotta go back. I was into it earlier. But I think these are the songs, but I don't know. I forgot how to get to the songs. That's the whole thing. Oh, you go to content. Yeah, there you go. All right. Swiddle diddle diddle with the riddle. I don't know. Oh, you gotta press that to play. He's gonna take me there. Hold up. I did that by accident. I don't know why I went all the way over there. I gotta rewind it back. I was trying to put the big screen on it. There you go. The big screen is on it. All right. There you go. My hand gonna get tired, so I'm gonna put this like this. Sunny all white, all black. That's another one. I might as well play this one too, since it's playing. Word up. It's your boy, Katie Nice. For real, for real. What's up, girlfriends? You be hating like a white bitch. Yo, will I get mine? Will I am like a man? Next is the band like Nas, ain't hard to tell. Pharaoh, only putting fingers like an arrow. Kick stomp down my way out like Crab Barrow. Can you hear me now? I don't think you can hear me. Do you speak through the phone so the shit should come clear to you? Welcome to my block. Trying to sex my girl before she let a man rock. While I was making beats on my little Herbie Hancock. Yeah, bringing the wrist like shaft. Jokes on me, go ahead and laugh, but don't forget to do the math. I'm going out the one and all the wrong settle. I'm not good with half. Yeah, and it's a perfect situation. California needs somebody moving like orchestration. I'm a business administration. Quincy Jones conversation. And she taking it all, making me all. Like my body shaking me all. Shorty, he with her ass is real thin. I go from Jimmy to Robert, but never real quick. I feel that never real quick. She think I asked to my seat real quick. Real quick. Real quick, real quick. OG back in all day I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? They just want me to be who they say I am. I be the quarterback, don't want to quarterback. I be the running back, so don't even come with that. I drop laughs on your staff and laugh. You know the half, so stick with arts and crafts. You never seen a brother like me make a G. Without a college degree, by acting on TV. A lot of people probably thought I would fall back. Filled with the grooves, smooth here and all that. But it's not the truth, put on my music. People quiet, don't even try to get the proof. Don't let act brave, get treated like a snake. Tell the girls up on you, coming like Sam and Dave. Ooh, child, won't you bless the smooth style? That I'm doing, they don't stop at Mr. Music now. Yeah, cash I got shit. How the hell you feel? You won't stop the big thing. Cash I had many, girls I had many. They push up on me every time, drop down at 80-20. Falls River, Melrose, and Melrose. Castle Hill, Webster, and Hopkins. All Haven, Madison, and Rochelle. Like a song in a movie called Bronx Hotel. Check it out. I came in the door, I said it before. I never let these girls hypnotize me before. I just hit you with the door, 100% raw. Beats that slamming and get you on a dance floor. I first saw you, it was love at first sight. It was moving on a target, girl, you hit the right spot. They started hating, then they started hating. Let's move it on the road, let's take it out of state. Get away, let's date with my baby. That's what I'm gonna do. You the best I ever had it. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Had me locked down, beat a pill, came home, hopped on my feet. Moved on the beat, in the streets. Got the speed deal, then I hopped on the beat. Broke down the whip, so I hopped in the seat. You know how the deal goes. They still stepping on my toes. It's alright, I got no filter. You chicks that have me twisted like a unicorn. They should give these cops do a uniform. I just move along, then I'm moving on. I'm not youngest to your word, but you see this nigga do the gone. Just a little song. I don't wanna be a player no more. Player call me folks. I'm still in love with my ex. Even though I hate her, she give me more, she got me back. Getting hectic, getting kinda complex. Still have a thousand next. Some catfish and dames hitting me up on the text. Spit it through, I hate it 'cause she left me. Not because she was a fool. Running like a train at the ship and I hop. How many people trying to get to the top? If you hit the top, get away. That's why I'm get to the top. That's why I'm can't take it no more. She gonna shake it to the top. Shake, 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 shake it to the top. Start from the bottom, then we take it to the top. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm with you. Damn girl, you my favorite song. My favorite hook that make me sing along. You the hook that I'm hooked on. You the book that I read. I'm spellbound, I'm a book. For the heart have eyes and ears. You gotta do is take a look. Take a look. Got me caught up in your hook. Take a look. Got me caught up in your book. I think that's it. Oh man. Clarity, baby. Word up. It's your boy Nice. Forever. I had some problems. No one can help me solve it. Ladies today are so we feeling it. Step in your life, go hurt your feelings. Like, damn, I ain't never said that you wasn't fine. You so fine, you mine. You so fine, you kind. You so fine, I gotta press me fine and do it all night. Damn, baby, you really hurt me. Look how you did me. You deserve me. You don't really deserve me. My love, appreciate. You don't appreciate my love. And everything I did for you was great. I took you out of state, in and out of state. And I made you feel great. You was from the PJs, projects, I don't know though. I was poor though, I took it slow though. I know though, you really felt though. I didn't love you cause I didn't have enough though. But I treat you better than the average Joe. With more though, you was single though. Baby cabbage though, where your baby father go? I don't know, he was some other hoe. My friends tell state of mind. Like fine wine, I only get better with time. As it goes on, it shows on your face what you thinking. I'm locked down, 25 to life now. I'm better speaking. Is it false or is it true? Is it me or you or is it this other kid you let cut through? Jump all up in my lane, kick game shit on my name. I called you on the phone, then you said that it's not the same. You going to other places, switching that you change your faces. Nice this, nice that, now we perfect strangers. Don't got time for petty games and jealous ass slaves. Watching my face, writing my name like the A train. But forgot to step lively. That's the number one kid. Don't upset the VIP. No one can help me something. Ladies today are so revealing. Step in your life, cause hurt your feelings like got some problems. No one can help me something. Ladies today are so revealing. Step in your life, cause hurt your feelings like ladies today are so revealing. Step in your life, go hurt your feelings like, damn. Yeah, this is the other joint I did. I might as well play it. Twitter didn't want to be. Hello? Hello? Yo, ain't not chilling. I maintain. I was a little middle live streaming. I thought I could answer the phone, but the music stopped. But I'm gonna end it right here anyway. All right, everything good? Just over here